This week's Parsha is Mishpatim. It's the Parsha that has all the civil and criminal laws of Judaism, which found its way into the English common law and the United States constitutional law of the forefathers created, etc., etc. And yet when you look at the sequence of information in this Parsha, it begins with the legalistic aspects, and as an add-on, it sort of goes into a description of the design of the Mishkan. It's as if the very mundane basics of law are number one, and the spiritual aspect of the Mishkan being the portal that was the gateway between earth and heaven, to be secondary. But herein lies an important lesson, and it is like this. What is law? Law is basically based on reason. For most of us, why don't you run a red light? Because you fear retribution, repercussions, a fine, losing your license? Or is it your principle? Or you recognize that society needs regulation? But there comes the moment when there's no one coming from either side and the light's terribly long, and maybe, you're tempted and you do run it. What stops you? So the short answer is you have law, but at the same time you need the commitment of spiritual values to be able to raise it beyond logic. And that's why it came second, to tell us that all the basic criminal and civil laws at the end of the day are dependent on your spiritual commitment to them to make them work. So tell me, will you run the red light? Will you perhaps understate your taxes? Or do you have a real spiritual commitment to the principles of the Torah?